When I started my YouTube videos about a year and a half ago, I've always wanted to like up my lighting game for my videos just because I see other people doing it, and it does make a difference in your videos, so you can actually shoot at later times and you don't have to worry about like having harsh bad lighting kind of situations. I do know like a small concept of lighting just because it's like you don't want things too orange, you don't want things too blue, you know, you just want to have a nice soft natural light. So for a long time I've always used this window right here in the office just because it gave a lot of nice light in and it was perfect. But the bad thing is the sun goes down, and once the sun goes down I have no lighting setups. I mean, I've tried other things. I have this little aperture M9. I have some Monkcubes. I have some emergency lights, that kind of stuff. But they each have their own little quirks, problems with it. And I was looking online, and I think I found the perfect lighting setup for me to use for my run and gun lifestyle. And this is it. This is the Ikan. This is the Onyx series, the OYB 120. They do have a different variation of it where it's a larger one, but I did get the smaller one just because, like I said, I have a run and gun lifestyle for my videos, and this would be a better fit for me than the larger light. But with all that being said, let's go over some of the features that I really like that I think you guys would love about this light. It weighs under 5 pounds with the battery in it, and that's just a good thing to have just because if you're lugging this thing around, you just don't want extra weight to carry around. What separates this light from other ones in its price category is this one feature right here. If you hold the mode button for a sec, you can actually change the color temperature of the light to be super warm or super cold. I haven't seen this in a light in this price range. An interesting feature about this tripod mount, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It attaches 2 tripods and to the culture mount on top of your camera. But what separates it from other tripod mounts is that it has a knob on it where you can actually loosen or tighten it where you can push the light forward or back. It has an aluminum finish back on it. I know if I drop this, it will have a hard time breaking. It will actually probably scratch the coating on it before it actually damages the actual lighting housing. Lights are only as good as the battery inside of them, and a little feature with it, if you hold the power button just for a sec, it lets you know the battery percentage. It is using a Sony L series battery. It is rated for 2900 milliamps. So my type of shooting, I've used it for about 2 days off and on, and I still have yet to put it on the charger. This is going to be my new primary light for just any type of videos I use. I don't see myself changing it at all unless I get the larger variant of it, and then when I do, this will still be on top of the camera, but the larger one will just be like my actual studio light so I can have more light. I wanted to show you guys, this is with the light on, this is with the light off. Pretty big difference. I mean, it's still nice outside. I mean, I can angle myself over here so you can like see my face more. With the light on, you guys can see I look so much better. The great thing about it, it gives you natural looking skin color tones. I mean, I don't have to edit myself in post because of the lights that I've used previously have some kind of problem with them one or another. Like with my M9, this is a smaller version of this light right here, but I think I paid the same price for it. And if you use the coupon code Juiceboxtony in your checkout, you will save yourself 5% on the light. Just throwing it out there. Next up, Monkcube. I love these things to death, but they have a problem that I honestly just don't use them that often because of this reason, and it's the diffuser. The aperture has it, the Ikan has it. Diffuser is just a little piece of plastic that goes over the light, makes it softer, makes it look more natural. With the Monkcube, you just turn it on and it's just a solid light hitting you in the eyes or wherever it is, and it just, you can't stare at it and you can't do videos for more than 5 minutes without actually going blind and then having a yellow, purple, greenish circle just following you around for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And honestly, I just can't use it for that reason. They do have a diffuser for 50 bucks, but I honestly just, it's not a purchase I'm not doing right now. I mean, I do use them. They're just more of a backup light or a side light. I could put it somewhere to just add more detail to something. And the emergency light. This is an emergency light. I mean, it is an emergency light. It has an SOS feature right here. It somehow beeps SOS. I don't exactly know how it works, but it works. It's bright. It's just, it's an emergency light. It's not meant for video. And this is the worst out of all of them because it's not a video light. It wasn't made for that. It's made for emergencies like flooding. I actually think this thing is probably waterproof. But it makes the skin color very yellow, jaundicey looking, and I can't get past how bad it looks in post. I love this light. I didn't think I can actually love like a light as much as I would love other filming equipment. But having a right lighting setup is what separates you from like a noob to an actual professional. And with this light, I can accomplish a lot of things that I didn't think I could because I thought the lighting, this type of lighting setup would be a lot more than it is. So to save you guys the time and some extra change, if you go and hit the website down below, if you use the code Juicebox20, you will save 5% off your purchase. So just do it. This light will live in my camera bag. The only con with this light is it doesn't actually have a case. But honestly, if the only problem I have with your lighting isn't actually with the lighting, it's in the fact that it doesn't have a case, you guys made one hell of a light. So, don't forget, hit the link down below and use the code Juiceboxtony. You will save 5%. And there will also be a little nerd sheet down below with the complete total specs of everything. I just giving you a quick overview of things that I like, and I feel like the things that you would actually appreciate more than the actual wattage, that kind of stuff. So, with that, I will talk to you next time, compadres. I'm out.